Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this session. In previous session we have seen how to write tables in LaTeX. So let us quickly go to our LaTeX document. Now in previous lecture we have seen how you can design a table in LaTeX. So this was our code and it was the result. Now you can see that the table is placed at the top of the page, but in actual document if you will see, then the table should be below the subsection classification of manage, but in actual output it is showing above at the top of the page. So again, what LaTeX will do is LaTeX will place the table at the top or at the bottom of the page. Now we want that it should be at the location where we have written it. So to forcefully place the table at a particular location, you will pass this parameter h over here. H stands for here. Very similar to that, we have used this h in begin figure. So let us try to compile this code, and over here you can see that now the table is below the section 1.1 and this is correct. So this is how you can place your table at a particular location by passing h as an parameter. So again, if you want it as it at the top, you can use t, and if you want to place this table at the bottom, then you can use b. Whereas most of the time we use h as a parameter to place the table where it is actually been declared. Now moving forward, till now while designing a document, what we are doing is we are declaring a document class, then we are using certain packages, and then we are writing the content. So over here in a single text file everything resides, that is your document class, your packages and your content. This scenario can be depicted over here. So in general practice what we do is we have our preambles, that is our document class and packages, and then the content at the same text file. Now we build this project and we get the PDF as an output. So this is what we are practicing till now. Now it will perfectly work fine when you have less data, but imagine when with the time the data will goes on increasing. So what will happen is it will be very difficult for an user to maintain this data. So can we use modular approach in LaTeX like this, that we will declare preamble at the main file and then we will create separate files for each section. The advantage of doing this is it will be convenient for user to maintain this file, and suppose he has to make certain changes in a particular section, only that section need to be accessed, not the whole document, and all these sections will be connected with the preamble. So whenever you will compile the code, you will get the PDF output as you get over here. So let us try to do this. We will quickly go to our LaTeX document. Now what I want is I will copy this section so this is my section 1. I will cut this data. Okay, what I will do is I will create a new file. I will save this data over here. I will paste it and I will save it by pressing Ctrl S. Now what I will do is inside the folder where I am writing my main text file, I will create a new folder with name chapters, and inside these chapters I will create a text file. Say suppose I will name it as introduction.text, and I will save this. So what I have done is I have created a introduction.tex file. Remember, you will not write any document class or any package over here, because you are simply going to include this file into your main file. Now from here I will go to my main file, and over here I will use this tag input, and I will provide the path of the text file. So it is in chapters, and the name of that file is introduction.tex, and I will compile this code. Okay, once you will compile this code, you will see that the data will start appearing. Similarly, what you will do is you will copy the second section also. You will cut this thing. Again, you will create a new file. You will paste it over here. You will save it inside this chapters folder, and it is your literature review. So you will write, you provide some name as a, for example, we will provide it as a review, and I will save this. Okay, again we will go to the main file, and over here we will simply write input, folder name and file name. I will save this, and again I will execute. So you can see that the code is working perfectly fine. Okay, so instead of writing the whole content along with the preamble, it will be a good approach to keep preambles in one file and keep rest of the content in subfiles. Now remember, the subfiles can be created according to your convenience. You can have subfiles in this text file also, introduction. Suppose if you want to have a subfile, you can go to introduction and create your own subfiles also. It will perfectly work fine, no problem. Okay, but you should be careful while calling this file to your main document. Okay, now let us see whether we can directly copy this file, Word file, into another text file. Okay, so I will copy this content. I will create a new file. I will paste it over here. I will save it inside the chapter. What was the name of that chapter? Let us see. Okay, analysis of problem. So I will write analysis, and I will save this file. Okay, but inside this text file I have to mention the section. So I will write the section. Again, this is the subsection. I will write subsection. And we'll keep rest of things as it is for now. Okay, now I will input that file, chapters, and the name of the file is analysis dot tex. Okay, analysis dot tex, and then I will compile it. So as I am adding it for first time, I will compile it twice. Okay, and over here you can see that the analysis of problem chapter will start appearing on your screen. And let us see the index. Okay, in the index also you can see that the third chapter is being displayed. Now what we will do is we will open the main file, PDF file. Okay, now over here also you can see that all the changes has been reflected inside this text document. Now once you use an hyperref tag, you can easily browse through the chapters likewise. So you can click on any section and it will move to that particular sections or subsections accordingly. So in this way, LaTeX provide you a very easy way to browse between the sections and subsections. And this modular approach will help you to maintain your data properly. So this is what I would suggest you if you are handling a large set of data. Create a file and input those files into your preambles. Okay, so I hope you will try this with your own, and have a good day. Thank you.